Hello everyone and welcome back to the healing guide, and this time we're going to go through the proving grounds and kind of do the things that we were talking about. Just going to do silver, something kind of relaxed, just going to chill so that I can discuss things and not actually have to focus very much at all. And yeah, basically you don't really have to buff these guys, I don't think. I think they just kind of start off with things. So putting a hot on the tank, going to put the Prayer of Mending on him, he gets hit, he gets healed. Putting the shield on him, using my heal. It's not very powerful. My mana is very, very high. Not going to be using a mana cooldown just yet because it would be a waste. I'm not actually going to get the full use out of it. Better to wait a little while and then use it when I can actually get something out of it. Going to penance him for no real reason other than I really like penance and I think it is a beautiful spell. And we got a few seconds during a lull. Nice way to regen a little bit of mana. One of the nice things is while in disc I could actually be using a bit of atonement. Okay, I am now going to be using my halo. Should have been standing a bit forward for that. Not too important. Going to be using Prayer of Mending again. My mana's dropped a bit, so I am using some mana cooldowns. Probably shouldn't have used quite so many. Going to use Penance and Prayer of Mending as well. Going for a greater heal on these low health people. And I'm going to shield this guy and go for another penance. And then it's an inner focus because I want the more powerful heal. And now I'm going to use pain suppression on the tank because he's taking quite a bit of damage. I want him to take less damage. And that way I can just heal him without it being too intense. I'm going to put some hots on people because they're not quite topped off yet, but I can't be bothered to really heal them. Penance. And I'm now going to swap into the, I think it's Inner Will, because it makes your instant cast heals a lot cheaper, which means I can shield people and hop them. I shouldn't have shielded the assassin, don't know why I did. Going to be using my Mind Flayer guy again, and I think I may even attack this guy, but we'll see. Maybe get some stacks up. This guy's taking some damage, maybe shield him up. Going to be using one of my cooldowns, I can't remember the name of it. Power Infusion, there we go, that's the name of it. Increases my haste, reduces the mana cost, so while I'm having to spam, I'm not actually burning through my mana at quite the rate I would be otherwise. Got Inner Focus again, going for a big heal. There we go, everyone's nice and healed. And there should be another lull. After this, I would use my hymn, but I'm not really sure if I want to just yet. I don't think the fight lasts long enough for me to use it twice. Okay, no point. I was expecting the AoE damage, but it didn't come through. Now it came through, moving forward a bit, using my halo. And I'm going to be using my Mind Flay on the high health guy, because I don't like having to tell it to do different targets, it's quite annoying. And let's go with that. Put some hots on people. Someone's standing in the fire. Nice penance, taking quite a bit of damage. Let's put a hot on him. Shield him. Penance to heal him up again. And then I think I'm going to use Inner Focus for the more powerful heal. And for the mana as well. Reduces the mana cost of the spell. Putting a shield on him. And penance. My gear is really terrible. Going for the Mind guy. I think he just used the cooldown actually, which is kind of cool. I used my, that's like the first time I've used Flash Heal this whole time I think. Going for another Power Infusion. Going for a greater heal. Using Inner Focus, going for an AoE heal, and then followed by a Penance. And during the next lull, I think I'm going to be using my hymn, because I don't expect another lull for a while. And using my hymn, because I need the mana as well. I'm at 69, 70%. Nobody's died. People got a little bit close, but nothing that wasn't particularly manageable. Put a hot on him. Prayer of Mending. Also kind of want to keep up the stacks of my buff on him. Druids have an ability where they need to cast a cast time heal. Should not have used that ability right then. No, totally waste of time. But Druids have an ability where they need to make sure that they're keeping up their buff. Otherwise, you're losing a lot of heals. Using some healing cooldowns, Inner Focus. Don't actually get a chance to really use Inner Focus just yet. Making sure to dispel him. And I think I'll go with a Greater Heal. Probably won't overheal too much. Gets a bit of a shield on him. Don't have to heal him again for a little while. And a bit of a lull again, so I can just sort of chill, regen some mana, be all relaxed like. A couple of seconds, nothing too major going on. I can actually probably use Spirit Shell, pump some heals into the tank. Yeah, just pump a whole bunch of heals into him. And make sure to dispel him using my Inner Focus, going for an AoE heal, followed by another AoE heal, make sure everyone's okay. Mana is not a problem. And we've got a Time Warp, make sure to dispel myself. If I actually take some damage, I won't heal myself because I have a cooldown that heals me if I use it. So I'll just use that first time I take some significant damage. And now let's pop some heals on him. Using my Power Infusion, I think it is. Spamming some heals. Gonna use an attack. Oh, no. My Mind Flare guy's gone now. I was actually going to use an attack because you want to make sure that he's actually attacking things. You only get mana if he's hitting things. So if he's standing by your side, guess what? He's a waste. Being a total waste. And it's pretty much over. That was nice and easy. Probably used a couple of spells when I shouldn't have. I'm just going to put down a dome on them for no reason. Because I didn't really see a chance where I would have really been able to use that super effectively, so might as well use it now. The fight's not going to last for much longer. I'll put another hot on him, because why not? Easy peasy. And that's pretty much it. That's really all there is. That was just silver, obviously, but you know, that's a lot of the things I was talking about. Using my mana cooldowns pretty much on cooldown, using a lot of my other cooldowns. Could have used them a lot more, actually, particularly my Spirit Shell, and definitely my Power Word, whatever it's called, that barrier thing. Yeah, Power Word Barrier. Well, that's convenient. And I swapped into Inner Will a little bit. Could have done that more. I like to sometimes hot swap into it because it reduces the mana cost of instants, and then you can shield people up and use your hots, which are instant cost as well. And of course Halo, which is instant cost, and a 15% reduction in the mana cost of that is huge, because Halo is kind of expensive. That's all there really is, you know? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't seen the first one, where I actually talk about all of this stuff in a little bit more detail, maybe you should go watch that. I'll try and put a link in the description of this video. Thank you for watching, and cheerio.